So for our given problem, we have the integral of sine mx cos nx dx. So for m and n, these are our constants. So we will now use the following identity. So for this one, we have this kind of identity right here. So cos t sine s will result to sine argument s plus t plus sine quantity s minus t over 2. So we will now apply this following quantity to the following given. So we will have now this one. So sine for s plus t, we have mx plus nx plus sine mx s and minus nx right here over 2 dx. So next thing that we're going to do is get out the constant right here. So the constant will be 1/2, so that this will be remained in our integral. So we will now have 1/2 integral of sine mx plus nx plus sine mx minus nx dx. So with this, we will now separate its terms. So we will find the integral of this one and the integral of this one. So right here, simply distribute the dx here and here, and then we will now do the first integrate the first one, which is here. So for that one, we will convert the mx plus nx into its u. So let u will be mx plus nx, du will be m plus n. So since m and n are the constants, so we will now remain plus n then dx. So in order to get the dx, we have the du over m plus n. So right here, so we will simply substitute. So sine, this will be the u over, since we have the dx, so dx is equals to du over mn. So the mn, we will now place it here as the denominator. So we will have this one, and then since we remember that m plus n is a constant, we will now get it out of the integral. So 1 over m plus n will result to integral of sine u du, and then for this one, we will have 1 over mn. Then the integral of sine is negative cosine. So for the u, we will now get back to our u substitution, which is mx plus nx. Then we will now substitute it with this one, so that we will now get this one. So that will be the answer for the integral of this one, integral of sine mx plus nx dx. For the next one, we will now integrate this one. So we will have the same process. The difference will be in its operation, which is the minus sign. So we have the same earlier. So the denominator will have the difference, so m minus n. So get out the constants, and then get the integration of this one, the integral rather. So it will be negative cosine u, then the value of the u, which is cosine mx minus x. So we will have now these two, and then after we get the integral of these two, we will now combine it with the 1/2. So this will be our final answer, which is 1/2 quantity negative 1 over m plus n cosine mx plus nx minus 1 over mn cosine mx minus nx plus c. So this here is our final answer.